If you know anything about Guam Geckos, it's that no matter what the situation, they always have a tendency to come back. And that's precisely what happened for the GW boys basketball team in the public school championship game. Down a dozen to Okkodo, these Geckos rallied with a frantic fourth quarter, winning 41-38 to claim the title. It's GW's first championship in 12 years and the first time the Geckos have claimed the JV and varsity titles in the same season. It's a remarkable accomplishment for a remarkable group of young men. So let's now hear from the resilient purple and gold and first-year coach Desmond Mandel about digging deep, what it took to come from behind, and what this means going into this weekend's Champs versus Champs title game against the island's top private school.
Everybody here says, and just like how our coach says, it all starts here at practice. We just got to stay locked in and ready for our next game.
What makes GW's title special is the road they took to get there. The team finished the regular season with a 6-4 record and wasn't at full strength for every game, but coach told them they'd earned a chance to be great and to seize the moment.
You know, we faced a little bit of adversity throughout the year between injuries and just some games where we didn't show up. But it always comes down to either you're losing or you're learning, right? And we had to learn on each game. So yeah, and when it came down to it, I told them the tried and true statement of success is when preparation meets opportunity. And we felt like we were prepared. We felt like we learned from our early losses. We learned from the games we played against those teams, during the regular season. And again, this was the opportunity that we wanted. It's the opportunity they talked about and hoped for in the beginning of the year. And now that they got to that spot, it was again about grabbing that opportunity.
Celebrations aren't always choreographed, and when the final whistle sounded, all the players spontaneously ran straight to their coach to embrace him for what they'd all achieved. Not just for that moment, but all season long.
He's a new coach. He's our new coach. Just came in this year, and we trusted him to take us here, and I think he executed well, and we did good.
The reason why I was in that corner was I wanted them to have their moment, but I was so excited I wanted to celebrate, so I kind of stepped aside to celebrate on my own to let them have their moment, and they ran over to me. Right when I turned around, they were all running towards me, and honestly, that just thinking about it, gets me choked up because it is my first year here, and it comes down to winning their trust and them trusting in me as a coach. And at the end of the day is, one of my mentors once told me is, all you can hope is to put them in position to succeed. And I felt like I did my best to do that, and for them to be able to succeed and then, to seek me out right after the buzzer was really, it meant a lot to me, and that's something that I will cherish forever.
Now, GW's always been a fanatical sports school, and coming to campus after winning the chip, the players, especially the seniors, said the atmosphere at school was nuts.
All of my teachers were congratulating me. One of my teachers got me breakfast. And all of my friends, they're like, "Hey, what's up, champ?" Since sophomore year, we've been wanting this, and finally being able to get it, it feels good.
When it comes to memories, they immediately recall what precise moment and subsequent lecture turned their season around.
It was that Southern game. That Southern game, we got blown out by like 20. And then coach, after the game, he got on our butts and he told us we needed to pick it up. And we have no more mistakes like right after that Southern game. So we won against Tiza and JFK, and then we won against Sanchez and brought it home.
And so with momentum, intensity, and confidence, the Geckos are getting squared away for this weekend's epic GSPN Champions versus Champions game. While they're riding high to represent ISA, the task now is staying locked in for their next challenge.
We just allow ourselves to play to our best ability. So, we do what we do best, whether it's getting to the rim, getting open shots, we just do what we do best.
Before we even started the season, when we were practicing before the season started, we all wanted to come together as one team. Like, we all wanted to move the ball. Before we started any games, we all made it like a choice to move the ball around. That's what basketball is really about,
We want to play against the best, and we felt like our road to the championship in ISA was playing against the best teams in the league. Our last 3 games were definitely against the best 3 teams, to JFK, Sanchez, and then Okkodo. And we wanted that. We want to prove ourselves. So now whoever wins the IIAG, that's the best way for us to test ourselves, to go against the best.
Stay locked in at practice, work hard, and we'll see. It'll test us when we get to the game.
They've done what they set out to do and became a singular unit. And above all, they continued the proud Gecko tradition of doing it together.
They gave me a chance, and that's all I asked. Give me a chance. And for me, I guess for them to be able to trust me again, I think it speaks volumes for them as individuals and as kids. I'll be the first to say they're the ones that made me look good, because really it came down to what they performed on the court.